If there's one thing that we never forget, it's you, Sylvain. You philanderer, you. Still smirking though. Hey everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses Black Eagle Edition. In last episode, we went back to the Red Canyon of Xanadu and we discovered a few things, but we got little in return in my humble opinion. But we got to see Sophus again, and that is all that matters. And I've just chastised Sylvain about focusing on girls.
But there's another thing we know Sylvain for.
His red hair, am I right? But no, if you couldn't guess by now, guys, we today are doing the paralogue exclusive to Sylvain, and that's called The Forgotten. Sylvain is unable to stand idly by when he learns that the band of thieves, once led by his brother, Miklan, are again causing trouble in Margrave Gautier territory. Let's do it. And if you want a good weapon on hand, I would recommend you doing this as soon as possible, because you might think of Sylvain as kind of like a blank slate. Well, let's change that, shall we?
Hey, Professor. How's life treating you? Are you working today? You gotta take a day sometime. Get out in the world and have some fun. Right? Sometimes you gotta forget all the things you ought to do and focus on what you'd rather do. Hey, we should go get something to eat. My treat. What? I can't invite my professor to dinner without it being a scam? Okay, fine. You got me. I need to ask a favor, and I wanted a way to work up the courage to ask you. There are thieves in my family's territory. I was wondering if you'd go with me to drive them off. You remember the thief leader you fought at Conan Tower, yeah? That's right. Although he's dead now, what's left of his band of thieves is causing trouble in Gautier territory. My father has asked me to come home and put down those murderous jerks. But he's asked for me to come alone. No knights, no backup of any sort. That's crazy, right? And the way my father is, he probably has some other motive that I'll never know. Maybe he just wants me to get some more experience in battle. A crazy way to suggest it, though. Anyway, I'm not going alone, no matter what he asks. I'm going to ask some of the others in our class to help too. But none of us have your experience. If you'd come with us, I'd be grateful. Great! I'll talk to the others and see who's in. Thanks, Professor.
And indeed, we are back. So, if you couldn't tell right now, we have a bunch of armored guys and a lot of axes and fighters to deal with. Well, for heavy armored guys, we are gonna need some black magic users. And I can't think of anyone better than Annette and Marianne to join in on the fray. So let's do that right now. So, as much as I hate to say it, Caspar, you are probably going to want to take 5 as well as Bernie. Gonna go and opt without bows for this point. But, Marianne, you're in? And Mercedes is currently chilling, so let's do it. Now, one thing which I am going to need right away is I'm going to give Raphael straight to Annette because she's going to need that defense. And, who else to come along with us? Who else to come along? Well, we've got the lovely Manuela here to keep us all pretty, so that's alright. You know what? Nah. Manuela, you go with Dorothea. I feel like you two could use other company and be a backup. You know what? Against greater reluctance, I'm gonna have Lorenz join Mercedes. Because I'm sure he'll be a very pleasant person to talk to. But with that said in mind, have a brief look at the map in case you are worried about anything. Trust me, you are also gonna want to have some people who are good at moving. Because trust me, a few of your units, if you know better, are gonna want to do some moving themselves. So that is one reasons why I have Dorothea on hand, because Stride is gonna be a godsend this match. Leone for horse, and as well as Ingrid. And as you can expect, Sylvain and us, we are here by default and we cannot be removed. Normally, I would not have to worry about Sylvain, but given how his levels are a bit lower compared to everyone, I'm gonna have the option of switching Mercy with Marianne. Because Mercy is going to want to look out for Sylvain, whereas Marianne, she can keep these guys healed at a close proximity, but I feel like with Sylvain on a horse, he is going to need a healer with a bit more distance to him. So switch that with Hilbert a little bit. And I'm going to have Edelgard be a sort of shield rule per se.
And Sylvain will do good with Edelgard next to him.
Oh yes indeed, because Sylvain, we have not actually had an opportunity to go over his special ability, in which we will get into right now. But one quick overview of the map. No chests to speak of, but trust me, you're going to want to have speed nonetheless. Or, however, if you want to, characters like Petra or Ash can be useful because of their inherent speed abilities. But if you're all set and ready to go, let's do it.
Okay, we've got the thieves covered on both sides. Some of the thieves are still carrying what they stole, so we have a chance to get it back. Gotta be careful though. They'll run off faster than a nobleman's daughter if we just rush in. Target the strongholds to cut off their escape routes.
You've got your mission, so good luck with that. I will say right now, getting this particular stronghold down is going to be quite the challenge, because this inherently is where these guys are gonna run off to. The corners are going to be your worst elements. This one though, pretty much right next to you, so you ain't gonna have much of a difference. Your goal: take out the big armored dudes. Once they die, they are the ones who close the gates, so be on guard for that. It's one of the reasons why I bought magic users with me. Take them out in one fell swoop. So, on that note, I am not going to waste any time, and I'm hopefully going to have... Dorothy cannot use her gambit straight off. Okay, that's it. Because she's not technically in range. Got it. Now this is going to be the difficult part, because I want Annette to be able to move quickly. Yeah. Leone, I'm going to want her to go all out. Petra, she can make good on her own.
My father is offering a reward for every thief and rogue we take out. The more you beat, the more you get. Just remember, you gotta take them down fast. They'll bolt as soon as they're hurt. Take the strongholds and we cut off their escape route.
The game is not being subtle when it says, hey, kill as many as you can and just be careful.
Kill as many of them as you can.
Alright, Tyrell, calm down. Who bought you in this game? Anyway, let's not waste any time.
I'm not sticking around here to get slaughtered by a bunch of stuck-up jerks like you.
I will remove you.
I don't think Petra liked that.
Okay, that'll do it. This exit route is blocked off. Very good. Now let's keep cool and take out the other strongholds.
Petra did not like what you said about her. She thought you were uncouth. Now, let's get to Annette. I've talked about this briefly, but let's just set the scale right now, okay? We have an enemy who is a magic user, so has some inherent defense regarding magic. Annette can already blast a lot of people. So just be on the lookout in case you want to actually use magic. One thing I'm going to do really quick though is I'm just going to take out this guy because I can, and Leone can take the backlash because she is a beast of a tank with a horse.
She's like a mini version of our dad.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's one more stronghold taken and one more escape route blocked. There are still some strongholds left. Professor, which should we go for first?
First, dude, we're 2 strongholds in. I feel like the time for firsts are gone, even though YouTube comment sections would disagree with you.
Well, thankfully, we haven't had that problem.
Uh-huh. Annette is all power and little defense and nothing else. But if you can get her to focus inherently, you are pretty much all good. But another reason why I wanted Marianne on this side is because this is objectively where your magic users are gonna be. And I'm kind of at an impasse here because I've got to worry, should I capture you or set you free? You know what? I'll set you free. From this life. Yes, I did use a Shadow the Hedgehog reference in there. What else am I going to do? Except say I'm sorry and, hey, Crush 40's cool. That's all I can say, because it's true, damn it.
Here we go.
The game might be not to everyone's cup of tea, but the songs are good. And I'm getting off topic now, and I apologize. Let's just go off and murder some things.
You didn't give it your all.
Right, now, Sylvain, to his point, I'm going to have Edelgard move first, because that's going to be very, very useful in very, very deed.
Witness my power.
The reason why I asked for Edelgard to move first is simply because Sylvain's ability is, whenever he is next to a female companion, his stats actually increase. Go figure. So I'm not going to waste any time with this guy. I am just going to get some free hits on this guy. I should have equipped you with some better stuff regarding this, but hey, hey ho, live and learn. Another Crush 40 reference. Ha ha!
Ready.
I'm being all types of cringy today. But then again, no, it's me. Do you guys expect anything else from this channel? I hope you do.
Hardly worth my time.
Either way, that guy's dead, so we shouldn't really expect anything else.
Now it's good because I was a bowman going after Ingrid.
Don't worry. Ingrid is fine right now. Hubert and Mercy are gonna be a-okay. Yeah, I'll have her just move one space just so she is okay in the range. Sure, better safe than sorry. I give Sylvain a bit of a heal. And let's see what the enemies do next.
Ow, I got scratched.
That was my pinky toe. Die!
Made it easy.
Too slow.
And this is the time in which I'm happy to see Ingrid getting into the groove per se. Her dexterity is beginning to show and I couldn't be happier. that's one of the reasons why I loved taking Ingrid into battle, because she was amazing regarding her dexterity,
How was that?
flying, and honestly couldn't be hit much.
So obvious. Easy. So obvious.
Another aspect about Sylvain is he definitely leans into more defensive types.
Whoops. Oh well.
How did I find that out? In one of the most infamous paralogs that we have ever faced. Sylvain was the MVP in a match, and I love his defensive elements.
I also love how a bad level up. Sylvain just had a bad level up and his charm stat went up.
Because some people are just inherently charming. Speaking of which, some people are just inherently murderous.
That takes care of that.
If you're able to do divide and conquer, people can murder just fine, and you don't have to worry about anything at all. Because Marianne, she is inherently not the bulkiest person, but she's taking literally no damage right now.
Probably because they're magic users though.
Yeah, and she can, and it might be down to partially her shield, but dude, a lot of people just come and just taken over.
What's done is done.
I'm just gonna have Marianne just kill more people, because why not? Yes, I know Marianne may take a bit of a hit, but that's okay.
I guess I feel a little stronger.
I'm bleeding slightly, but it's all good. I'm gonna have Dorothea go. Can't do anything offensive with you right now, but you know who can. Petra can take that and hope to get, yes, a critical hit.
I will not
Please
stop.
and thank you.
You're really tough.
I love Petra. She critical hits like a monster. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Mercy, I'm still going to keep you in the background because for healing reasons. But yeah, Sylvain. Kill the punchy man.
Just give up.
Kinda did.
Prove, Sylvain, that he was indeed a one-punch man.
Seems I prevailed.
And I'm just gonna go down there, and yeah, as you can tell, these guys are not moving. But as you close in on people, you may want to have or start to have everyone huddle up, because trust me, a storm it be waiting.
Also, I keep thinking those wagons are chests.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I kind of feel the same way too. I always got to double check, just make sure they aren't chests I'm missing.
Another escape route blocked. We're nearly done. Take out those thieves and capture that last stronghold.
See, now this is where the game I feel like gives a bit of a piece of poor advice, because clearly we only have one more stronghold on us. But yet it's saying, oh yeah, sure, you can attack now, it's fine. But you never know what's going to happen in these types of fights, so I would not risk that at all. But that's just me. We're going after Marianne. Big mistake, bucko. Big mistake. I have a net here. I have a red-headed child. And she is going to murder your ass.
Thank goodness.
Annette's biggest drawback is definitely her defense.
Better be careful.
So it is a good idea to either keep her healed or keep her protected. Me, I normally go with the keeper healed element because teamwork is great. I'm gonna have Petra begin to sneak up on these thieves because that's what she is, because she is an assassino. Leonie is gonna do the same thing, and Dorothy is gonna be trailing behind. Meanwhile, Hubert is creeping through the streets. Going, yeah, give me time and I will kill.
I wonder what it looks like from ground view.
Ah, thank you. I keep forgetting to do this. The answer is pretty goddamn sweet, and I will say gives a better perspective on maps like this.
Yeah, like those bushes, they're bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
I just thought they were like little tiny gardens.
No, I mean compared to the horse, I mean let's face it, the horse would kind of stick out regarding that, but it's all right. And then moving on, Hubert. Let's zoom out. You would be You would be in the firing line for strangely that guy. Weird how that guy is targeting you, but no one else. Well, either way, I feel like he's going to be fine, but just in case he isn't, I'm going to have Mercy be in the healing range, because why not? And I'm going to have everyone begin to, well, and not straight up attack, but just be ready to just wail on them. So, yeah, I'm gonna have Ingrid just, no, that's gonna draw fire. There we are. Just aggro you. Items. You know what? We have not seen You know what? No. I'm gonna have Killer Lance. Because hopefully I can get a critical hit. That is my intention. Will I hit it? Probably not. If you know who will kill and you know who will hit. Hubert just does not like his pinky toes being targeted. He's a very angry boy. Hey, what do you know? My plan paid off. And because, why not? Die.
Over already?
And a well-deserved level up for that neat critical hit.
I will get stronger still.
And with that, one of the last final guards has fallen, and Hubert is just going to say, hello, and goodbye. Now I want to say that that's going to not...
harder than expected.
Thanks, game. Yep, it's fair game now. All strongholds are shut down, and these guys are straight for the picking. They can't run. They can't hide. They're just stuck in here with all of us.
So then what was the point of the kill as many guards as you can if you have to do it anyway?
Because it's just to say if you're foolhardy and you go for these because you think, ooh, fool item, they'll get spooked. That's the only reason. I mean, for posterity's sake, I've got no problem in taking this guy out.
I will master this.
And Leonie gets her first bit of authority, so good job for that. And yeah, everything's been shut down, so we can now just go hunting. And yeah, in case you are curious, yeah, once all of these guys go down, then I feel like the fight is going to be over. So, let's not waste any time and let's begin the murder.
I think there's a ballista in the middle there.
My heart is full of victory.
You are correct. Granted, it's not inherently needed, but what you could do is you could attack these guys and then use the barista to kill off the stragglers should they make a run for it, in which they will.
Gotcha.
Another thing which you can do is use gambits to hold them in place or set them back a pace, or push them into another enemy's range. Either way, Works just as well. Murder all the same.
Your defeat was inevitable.
And also, yeah, you get all these things, in case you're worried. They aren't items in which you steal and then give back, no. You get to keep it all. Can't do anything else with Fingrid, so might as well use the heal. And, yeah, let's just go for it.
Nice try. Too slow.
I have a horse. What do you got? I'm not gonna swap Sylvain. Feel that's a bit rude. Then Annette and Marianne can each move. I love this angle. So cinematic.
I've got many skills, you know.
A speed wing. That's a new item. If you couldn't tell, yeah, it speeds you up. Woohoo. Also, I do like how they're all running for Hubert, expecting that the exit's still there. At least that's my imagination. Naturally, it's because they think Hubert's weak and he's on his own, but that's a mistake you all make. You think Hubert's weak. Well, watch as he murders you all with death.
For Lady Edelgard.
And you drop. Increases strength. Not good for Hubert, but still, it works. Mercy can still not kill something in one hit, so she's getting there. She's getting there. One step before the next. Sylvain can just kill that guy and get to level up.
Whoops. Oh well.
Sylvain, you're killing me here, dude.
That time his charm didn't go up, so it seems like the stats are random when a bad level up.
Great. Oh well. And I'm just going to say, yeah. Ingrid, make the final blow on that guy.
Seems I prevailed.
Okay. Magic staff. That is increasing the might of magic attacks. That would be ideal for someone like Annette if you want to double down on her just blatant attack power. But if you want someone who wants to have a bit more offensive skills, like say Mercy, it works just as well. But now, I am just going to... You know what? I can use this opportunity to show a new weapon type. We have the short spear. It's a spear with which you can chuck, but somehow it's not a javelin. However, for me, I don't call it a short spear. I call it a goddamn boomerang.
This is my favorite part.
And one of the things I love about the short spear is that it can be used both long distance and close combat. Guys, you're killing me here.
That's the last of them. Great work, everyone. Thieves everywhere. I can't believe this is what the world is coming to. At least we've restored the peace here, even if it's only for a little while.
You get extra large bullion. Small bullion is 1,000. Large bullion is 1,500. Extra large is 2,000. So take that for what it's worth.
I thought a large bullion was 5,000.
Am I wrong? I really hope not.
An extra large might be 10,000.
Well, either way, this is the reward in which you want. Receive the longbow. I'll put it to you this way. This is the weapon that Shamir has by default. Extra range, extra might. Its only drawback is your ability. And I think I know exactly who I want to put this on. But she's not here right now. So, we'll keep that just in case. Talisman, a magic upgrade. Or resistance, sorry. But those are just petants compared to what we get. Well, that's a redhead. We nearly got the MVP that was meant to be there. As always, the Guardian Knights for all 4 paralogs, as well as something a little bit special.
Professor, thank you for your help. We drove off the thieves and got a reward from my father. Job well done, eh? Although, I don't know how to feel about this particular reward. I guess that's why my father tasked me with this mission. He wanted me to prove myself worthy of this relic. This weapon, the Lance of Ruin, it killed my brother, and now it's mine. Not remotely. I bear the crest of Gautier. The same crest my brother wished for his whole life, but never came to possess. I suppose I am. Miquelon hated me from the moment he found out I had a crest and he didn't. He was selfish and egotistical. I know it's not right to say bad things about the dead, but he earned it. Even now, I'm still cleaning up his messes. I have to wonder though, what if it was the other way around? If he had the crest, and I didn't, would I be the one my father thought was worth forgetting? Or would my fate have been wholly unlike his? You're probably right, Professor. It's not like me, is it? I don't pray much, but I think I'm going to pray for those who lost their lives to the thieves tonight. And for all of us. I'm afraid there are more days like these coming our way. Vargas has always been a cold place. Never very well-to-do. Until about 10 years ago, our region was a battlefield for the people of the Sreng region to the north. And after the late king fell, the whole kingdom became unstable. So, it's no real surprise that more and more people are resorting to thievery, just to survive. And there are those rumors of the current regent being too busy chasing the ladies to bother with governing. Don't worry, I get the irony. The whole damn kingdom is in decline because of nonsense like that. I'm hoping once we get Dimitri on the throne, everything will get better. Anyway, I'll leave it up to you to decide how you want to use our reward. Including the Lance of Ruin. I know I can trust you with it until you think I'm ready. And Professor, if I could, I'd still like to buy you a meal sometime. Hey, come on. Aren't we friends now? Again though, thank you for everything, Professor. I couldn't have done it alone.
It all comes together in the end. Well, I guess that's some closure on Sylvain. It sort of does give a little bit more credence to this entire game being focused on the blue lions, but hey, I like Sylvain for many reasons, and not just because he is a ladies' man. But that said, guys, that paralogue, short, sweet, simple, and might I say, a lot easier than what I remember. I'd like to put it down to the fact that we've got more experience and better skills, but I highly doubt that one. But either way, fun time all around, and we got another Hero's Relic to our arsenal. And we will go over that a little bit more next episode. But with that said, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, then please be sure to like it. If you didn't, well then, you can go on that date with Sylvain if you want. Whatever you want to take out of that, be my guest. But if you want to subscribe to see more content like this, then please be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time for, well, we're not going to leave you hanging this time. We are going to do the paralogue of 2 of our newest recruits. I'll let you guess which ones. See you next time.